Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Jane's Fighters Anthology. The situation in and around Vladivostok is tense as we're basically on the verge of all-out war here between dogfights and territorial incursions in the sky and the sinking of civilian shipping in the waters. Let's see if today is the fateful day that full-out war is declared. Hardball. Petrovka Air Base. Date May 26th. Time 1100 hours. Weather cloudy. Situation: Chinese recon aircraft and their escorts continue to invade Russian Federation airspace. The U.S. has warned that Allied forces in the region will respond to future violations. Mission objective: radar installations have detected Chinese aircraft vectoring toward your airbase. Intercept and destroy the incoming fighters. Threat suppression data: ground opposition none, air opposition. So it looks like we have to break up an attack on our airbase. Are we starting? So it is confusing. So we're breaking up an attack on our airbase, but then landing at a different one? Of course we will take our F-22 for this. And AMRAAMs and Sidewinders. Probably go with 76% fuel load. Just because I remember last time our wingman had some problems, or maybe not last time, but one of our recent missions, our wingman had like an 80% load for him, and with that, let's engage. Alright, throttle up. Range out the radar. We have enemy contacts behind us, which would be to south. We have a friendly Russian Sukhoi here. Let's see, are these guys our objective? They are. They are indeed. So, infrared on. Let's go mission silent. And we will strictly prepare to somewhat minimize our infrared signal. I mean, it's not like we can ever hide that, at least not with our current level of technology, but we can make it possible for them to track us. Alright, and our wingman, he's airborne now. He'll be forming up with us shortly. Like these guys are experienced and they're coming in high. I like how we can still, the F4 key to slew your view to them still works, even though we technically don't have any form of targeting solution beyond our radar warning receiver picking up the emissions, which here it shows a specific position. In real life, you would just get basically direction line saying, hey, we're seeing emissions coming from this direction. There we go, now we're up on red. Because, I mean, it's a passive detection system, so you can see that you're being emitted at from a direction, but you can't actually, get a solid lock unless you have multiple emission tracks, which you would need multiple aircraft for, and then you can kind of triangulate that position. Alright. 2 down, 1 to go. I think we can,
Oh, yeah!
Alright, we took some hits. We took a lot of hits, actually. Wow. I wasn't expecting this guy to be that aggressive, but I thought he would at least try to lead with a missile. But, it's okay. Let me show you who the better pilot is. Alright. Everything looks nominal, so no reason to worry just yet. Probably take 2 of our patrol. Autopilot works, so that means no control surface damage. We have J70. Let's Again, turn off radar and jamming. Get in close with Super Cruise. Wingman is following suit. Let's try out our AIM-9Xs for these guys. I don't see anything. Nothing else really. These guys, oh, there they are. I was going to say, they're taking a while to show up. I mean, we have a flight of 4. Wingmen, they're free to engage.
Contact, free standard, your 12 o'clock slow, 11 miles.
Check your count, Wingman. I have 4 bandits. Alright. That might be the flight leader here. He looks kind of experienced.
Box 2. I'm taking a shot.
Alright, hey, our sidewinder worked for once. The miracle, ladies and gentlemen. It is a miracle. He's up on the throttle here.
Deep wet. Turn and burn, baby.
Our J7E here trying to climb.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, sir. Can't allow you to do that.
Contact, your 3 o'clock low, 60 miles.
Alright, he's pretty close. You have 32. There's bandits, 1 o'clock low. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. 11 o'clock low. 12 o'clock low. How far out? That's the real question now. Okay.
Disengage. Contact. Your 12 o'clock slow. 5 miles.
FSX. So I don't remember this fighter, but I think this is supposed to be the Chinese J7E, perhaps. Or not? Well, not J7E. I'm thinking.
Disengage.
Is it the J14? I forget exactly, but I know they had a 4th gen fighter that they actually had a delta wing rather than looking like a budget F-16. But I think that's what this is supposed to be. Now they do have what's essentially a budget F-16, which is hilarious because the F-16 was already intended to be a budget fighter, but I forget the designation for it off the top of my head. I'd have to look it up. I know it was a joint development with Pakistan, and it looks kind of like a cross between a J7 or MiG-21 and an F-16. And they've recently gotten some export orders beyond Pakistan for it. So I guess it's an appealing option for those who are too cheap even for Russian hardware, but I think its usefulness in a modern environment are limited.
Waypoint Charlie, bearing 89, descend to Angel Space.
Alright, so our IRs should be picking them up pretty soon. I imagine these guys, being newer planes, run hot. Oh yeah, there they are.
Taking a shot.
Camera's on. Where's your buddy? I can see him.
I'm taking a shot. Beautiful. Contact. Your box flow. 6 miles. Please advise.
Oh wow. That guy really... Oh, that missile did not want to let me go. I was dumping chaff left and right there.
Inbound to waypoint Delta.
Alright, let's
descend to Angel 4. Disengage.
Alright, let's disengage, wingman. Range out just threats, but I think we'll be in the clear for now. Anything else is probably on the Chinese side of the border, so let's cut our throttle. Okay, I was a little worried we were pulling a hard turn, so I was worried we might put some stress on the airframe, which wouldn't be great considering the damage we already have on it, but let's switch our avionics to what's the word? Navigational mode, that's it. So we got a Comanche in the base. Oh, we're pretty high up, 25,000 or something. Let's descend below clouds here.
Proceed to waypoint Echo, bearing 5. Descend
That way we can get a good landing approach.
Seat drive.
Alright, there's the airfield lighting up on our IR sensors. Did not want to engage autopilot. Hey, wingman, we are not feet dry yet. Now we're feet dry, but
We're almost home.
there we go.
Clear to land.
Alright, so we're coming in on the correct runway this time. Losing speed and altitude. Good, at least for the... Alright, let's
Wind
more.
at 27 knots.
We can kick that up later if needed. I like the little guide they have here. I think at the time this was made, this probably would have been somewhat fictional, but nowadays especially, I feel like probably something they have actually, with all the automation and sensors that, especially like Navy pilots. Air Force pilots don't necessarily need it as such because they have a big runway to hit. Whereas Navy pilots especially need it because they're landing on what 100 feet of deck in the middle of the ocean that's pitching up and down. All right, let's increase our throttle ever so slightly. Just rest our descent a little bit. There we go. We're not coming in as straight as I'd like, but there we go. Yeah, touchdown successfully. Let's kick up the throttle a little bit so we can just taxi off right away. Looks like our taxiway is going to be at the end of the runway. Here we can see some of the Russian air defenses. Bomb towers, SA-9s. So, honestly, I'm not terribly worried about SA-7s. The Russians are pretty good about guarding their airfields, as we've seen in the Ukraine and Kuril Islands campaigns. So, if these are the default defenses, so to speak, I'm not terribly worried about any sort of Chinese sneak attack on our base. Fuel is still good. We only used like 6,000 pounds of fuel, so not terribly bad. Probably could have gone lighter, but again, I worry about my wingman because sometimes he, well, we all know by this point, if you've watched my videos, that the AI will, they will constantly use their afterburner in combat. Now, they won't always act like it because there are times where they'll slow down, but their afterburner is still on, and they will slow down to like 200 knots while still having an afterburner gauge. I remember quite clearly, I think it may have been the Kuril Islands campaign where we saw Tu-22, possibly an SC-24, with its afterburners on that was doing like 300 knots. And those afterburners were on for a long time. But I think, despite the fact that their speed doesn't reflect their afterburner usage, like it seems as far as their speed acts like they use their throttle normally, but then their fuel acts like they're constantly using their afterburner. Which is, I wonder if that's a bug. In any case, so we have to kind of watch out for our fuel because of that. And while the F-22 has a lot of fuel, it is a bit of a thirsty jet. Let's see where our wingman decides to park. I'll say I'm a little disappointed we've been taking as many hits as we have been. I mean, it's certainly nothing we can't take care of in like one mission, but it's still a little irritating that they're landing those hits in the first place. It's my fault more than anything. Defensive jet, we gotta protect it. Alright, so he's just gonna park there, so with that, let's end the mission. Debrief. Unashi Air Base, date May 26th. Hardball. Resolution, success. Your quick scramble and decisive action saved countless lives and invaluable war material. Excellent response to a crisis situation. We destroyed all 9 targets. We took some cannon fire, which did 41% damage, and took nothing. We had 7 kills, our wingman had 2. I think both of his were J7Es, because that's really the only time I remembered to let him off the leash. So we had good gun hit percentages. All our missiles hit, even our Sidewinder, which is amazing, as we did not have good luck with our AIM-9Xs in the Egyptian case. Oh, so maybe the bugs out now. Our wingman had 2 launches, which were there were 4 launches on us. We actually jammed 2 and spoofed 2. I think that last missile was definitely us getting saved by the jammer and not by the chaff. So, just with how close that came, I'm amazed it didn't have like a proximity fuse that lit up on us. But we made it, and yeah, he got some good gun hits on us in that front-on pass. Because again, I thought he was gonna go for a missile attack, because they normally will go for missiles first, but well, shit happens. With that concludes our story for today. So thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and we'll see you then.